The President of Finland, Dr. Alexander Stubb, arrived in India on a 4-day visit. Upon his arrival, the President of Finland was given a grand honor. He was welcomed with a guard of honor. President Stubb will be the chief guest and the keynote speaker at the 11th Raisina Dialogue 2026 in New Delhi. This will be the first visit of the Finland President Stubb to India in his present capacity. During this visit, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Alexander Stubb, they'll hold discussions on strengthening bilateral cooperation as well across a wide range of subjects. And they will also exchange perspectives on regional and global issues of mutual interest, including cooperation in multilateral fora. President Stubb is also going to meet President Draupadi Murmu. The Vice President, C.P. Radhakrishnan, and the External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, will call on him. India and Finland share warm, friendly, and multifaceted relations rooted in shared democratic values. Finland is a valued partner for India in the European Union and the Nordic region. In fact, India has warmly welcomed the Minister for Foreign Affairs and External Trade of Bhutan, Linpo Dn Dyangyel, who arrived in India on Wednesday to participate in the 11th Raisina Dialogue in New Delhi. India and Bhutan, their partnership is founded on deep mutual trust, enduring friendship and goodwill. And this visit is expected to further strengthen bilateral cooperation and to impart renewed momentum to the close and long-standing ties between the two countries. India also extended a warm welcome to Malta's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Ian Borg. Upon his arrival in New Delhi, he is also participating in the 11th Raisina Dialogue. In a post on X, India's Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randeep Jaiswal said India and Malta share friendly and cordial relations anchored in strong people-to-people ties. And Ambassador Ashok Sajanhar joins us once again, and he'll help us understand the Raisina Dialogue as well. Ambassador Sajanhar, will this dialogue's agenda be impacted by the war in Iran and its implications?
No, absolutely. Thank you very much once again, Mark. Absolutely. I think that's going to be one of the most important issues of discussion. You know, when you were mentioning about what is the theme of the topic this year, theme of the dialogue, the conference this year, it is samskara. So it is, civilizational values and continuity. And in that context, definitely, this is the Russia, Ukraine, the
Iran, US,
Israel, and Iran conflict definitely is going to be an issue of discussion. But Russia, Ukraine will also be a part of it because 4 years have elapsed, and now discussions on how to put an end to it, they have also gained speed.
Ambassador Sajanhar, how will the dialogue deal with the issues of sovereignty, strategic interests in the Indo-Pacific, especially with the US-China rivalry and, shifting alliances? And of course, this is India playing a big role in this region.
Yeah, as far as the Raisina Dialogue is concerned, if we have a look at its evolution over the last 11 years, because, it was launched in 2016, just after Prime Minister Modi assumed the office of the Prime Minister, it was started. And today it is the, starting tomorrow is going to be the 11th edition of the dialogue. So it is basically a platform to discuss the most urgent global issues and, of course, an exchange of views. And it doesn't really, it's not a platform that you come out with accepted or agreed statements or consensus statements. It is basically for different countries to see what the others are thinking. Definitely, it's a platform for India to share its own thought, its own philosophy as far as its own foreign policy is concerned, whether it is on the issue of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam or it is on the aspects of, Vishwamitra being friendly to all countries. So I
Yes.
think it's a platform that gives an opportunity to, for instance, here there will be about 3,500 participants from about 125 countries. And as you said right at the beginning, there are going to be, of course, ministers, there are going to be deputy prime ministers, more than 20, 30 foreign ministers are going to be there, also from think tanks, climate experts, intelligence chiefs, defense personnel. So all of them are going to be here, and over 2.5 days, they are going to have a very keen, serious, in-depth discussion to have a better
True.
understanding, so that the outstanding challenges to the world, they can be resolved through peace, through dialogue, through diplomacy, and not through conflict.
Indeed, and one of those big challenges is also trade protectionism and also the impact of technology on governance. Then there's climate. These are the other issues. To what extent, are these large issues in the background, or will they be in the foreground?
No, absolutely. They'll be very much in the foreground, meaning the expands the scope of the Raisina dialogue has grown very significantly over the last 10, 11 years. For instance, if I could, give you this numbers, the first edition of the dialogue in 2016, there were just about 35 countries. As I said, today there are going to be 125 countries. And even in terms of number of participants in 2016, I understand there were just about 125 participants, foreign participants, and those from within the country. And for this edition, there are going to be 3,500. So there is going to be a huge range of ideas, thoughts, views, voices, and all of them who are coming from different areas, they will be able to share their own views on all these aspects, whether it is counter-terrorism, whether it is climate, whether it's technology, whether it's 5G, so all the
Right.
6G. So all these aspects
AI.
are definitely going to be discussed in great detail.
Indeed, and innovation and AI will also be among them. But what do you mean? To what extent will India be able to use this dialogue to reinforce its image as a bridge between, let's say, the developed and the developing world? After all, India is the voice of the global south for some considerable period of time now.
No, absolutely. India is the voice of the global south, but it has excellent relations also, as your viewers know, with all countries, and that's what I mentioned about our philosophy of Vishwamitra, that being friendly to everyone, and a policy of multi-alignment and strategic autonomy. So definitely, India does get a chance and opportunity, and that is why it is India that sets the agenda as far as this dialogue is concerned. And that was the whole idea right from the beginning, because what I understand is that when Prime Minister Modi first came to power, he said, why do my officers always keep going out to participate in other dialogues that are being in the West or other countries that are being organized by them? Why don't we have an international brand, international, global platform that we provide to other countries, that they come and they discuss issues that are of interest to us, that are relevant to us? And we don't go there discussing issues that are basically relevant either to those countries or to those groups of countries. And that is how we started with the Raisina dialogue. And I think today it is definitely it is issues which are of concern to us in our own region, but also then India's interests have become global. As
Right.
you mentioned, Mark, as far as climate change is concerned, as far as IT, as far as AI is concerned, innovation is concerned. So all these aspects are important, and they will be discussed. They will be part of the agenda.
We leave it there. Thank you very much, Ambassador Ashok Sajanar. Thank you for putting that into context for us.